Hello, good evening, and welcome to our Vampire the Masquerade Chronicle, LA by Night. We are very happy, vamily, to be back with you again for Season 4 of our vampire story. Tonight, we're bringing you Season 4, Episode 2, Darkness Divide. Let's begin by meeting our vampires.
My name is Alex Ward, and I play Jasper.
Hi, I'm Josephine McAdam, and I play Eva.
Hi, I'm Faye, and I play Kyoko. I'm back, suckers.
What could possibly go wrong? Vince Caso, as Greg Demetrios, will join us at a dramatically appropriate moment. Now, we cannot make LA by Night alone. We have very special people helping us to bring this season to you. I'd like to thank, first of all, Backblaze, the only digital cloud backup used by both Kindred and Kine. You can back up all your data, restore it in a number of convenient ways. It's great for a small startup Anarch-sized business and for a huge Ventru enterprise business as well. And generally, picking up the pieces after the Second Inquisition comes knocking on your haven door. If you have Backblaze, when they take down your ShrekNet, you will be ready. You get simple, unlimited online backup, no gimmicks. It's $6 a month for Macs and PCs. Movies, music, videos, LA by Night fan art and fan fiction, all backed up securely in the cloud. You can recover that data from the web easily. You get mobile apps for grabbing your files on the go. It really is the simplest way to protect all your precious vampire information. Backblaze has been a sponsor of LA by Night for 3 seasons and has become very important to us in keeping our vampires on the air. So please check out backblaze.com/LA by Night and get a 15-day free trial. As a freshly independent broadcaster, your support of our sponsors is more important than ever. Will we see Yev this season? The answer is yes, we will. And remember, Yev is canon. The other major sponsor that we've bloodbound ourselves to this season is Level Up Dice. They're the only place to get officially licensed premium metal dice for your Vampire the Masquerade home chronicles. They've got dice for all the clans, even the Anarchs, even the Thin Bloods, who I hear are important in some way. Our cast uses them. I use them. And if you want your own, you can get them at levelupdice.net. We've got some great dice photography during the break if you want to get a closer look at these beautiful D10s. So again, as we are our own network this season, our sponsors are an important part of making this work. Backblaze and Level Up Dice are really part of our coterie now. We are working together for mutual success on LA by Night. So help them, help us, and help yourself to some awesome vampire gear. The family knows already that this is the world of darkness. And in the world of darkness, the monsters are real. Their existence depends on fooling their prey, not themselves. Whether they call themselves kindred, licks, or vampires, they face certain truths. To be a vampire is to be driven by hunger and by the immortal legacy of their own vampire vitae. Hunger drives them to murderous frenzy, impels them to slake their thirst in mortal veins, and the blood they drink transforms and resonates within their undead flesh, granting not just satisfaction, but also immortality. Not just nourishment, but also strange powers. So more than most of us, vampires are what they eat. And more than most of us, vampires must fight to retain their humanity if they want to be more than just that. With this firmly in mind, let's tell a vampire story. We begin our scene in a park in the Magnolia neighborhood of Burbank in the Valley. This small, flat, green space is located near a busy street, providing a convenient but temporary escape from the confusion and noise of urban life. It's surrounded by a line of tall trees. The park is noticeably quieter and calmer than the neighborhood around it. Now, half the park is a children's playground with swings and seesaws and a reinforced plastic adventure set. The children's area has its own short wooden fence and a place to delineate the play boundary, but not really designed to keep anyone out or in. The other half of the park is a green zone for amblers and dog walkers and sunbathers. In the summer months, the whole of the park is alive with green grass and a community garden filled with scented flowers grown for their visual appeal. And the trees provide comforting shade at the edges of the space. But now it's winter, and it's all just dead leaves and gentle silence.
We haven't done this in a while, have we? Just sat outside.
No, you're right. Maybe it's good that we got out after.
You know, there were things that needed doing.
Yeah, but it's been a while since the two of us got out.
She want us to wait till the shop closed, right?
Yes, that's what Kyoko said.
Okay.
Though I'm a bit uncomfortable just waiting like this. I don't.
Yeah. As am I.
Now you can see the storefront and the windows of the Mystic Circle Bookshop across the street. Through the windows, you can just make out Kyoko impatiently waiting for the last of the evening's customers to depart. It's after closing time, and yet they're still in there.
You know, I haven't told you, I have been working on some more of those potions for you.
Oh, yeah?
Well, I have one that you could have. I just don't like being out like this. And
It's... No, I know. I think it's gonna be okay. This is not, everything's settled down a little, and, I appreciate it, though.
just take it, please.
Okay.
Eva, what are you handing to Jasper?
One of the healing potions that I've given him in the past.
Takes a lot of effort to make those.
Yes. it
They
does.
don't come easily.
No, they don't.
Jasper, do you keep it on your person?
I do. I put it in my bag. It's always flies.
You've used one before. You know what it does.
Yeah.
I don't have many, so
I won't be wasting it.
good.
I'm not. Look, I know you've been on edge since everything happened, and I agree. I'm not telling you to not be. But I think tonight will go as well as any of our nights do, but not, fatal. Look, I'm trying. I don't do reassuring well. I'm trying.
It's okay. I think we've prepared well enough. We're on the lookout, and that's what matters. They
Yeah.
won't take us by surprise.
Well, I say that.
Actually, I was wondering.
What?
You are not often taken by surprise. I notice you and
I try.
Annabelle, and you're able to move faster than others.
Oh. Yeah, yeah. It's something I picked up. I think it... something Annabelle knows, or... maybe Nellie, I don't know. Why?
I would like to know how to do that.
Oh, yeah. No, I can teach you. Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely.
Good.
Not now, obviously,
No,
but... at some
not out
point.
here.
Yeah. But yeah, absolutely. I can show you how to do that.
Okay.
You, So, what is, you... it's been such a... Hester and Kyoko and Violet, you've known them for a while, yeah?
I've known them as long as you've known them, Jasper.
Didn't you know them from before they came to LA?
No. Kyoko reached out when they were looking to escape.
Interesting.
They are part of House Karna, so
Yeah.
of course I would help them.
Right. Okay. I asked, I did ask Hester a favor for, anyway, the thing we're picking up tonight, but, I do owe her. So I'm just trying to gauge how detrimental to me that will be.
I would hope she wouldn't ask such a thing of you. Maybe we can find out.
I'm sure we will at some point.
Jasper, you have been here before.
Yeah.
Once. Several months ago. So you recognize the individual who is now leaving the shop. It's Lydia, one of their shop assistants.
Right.
The one who looks like she might have escaped from an Addams Family movie.
I think, with her leaving, I think that's, it's good to go in.
The storefront lights dim. They don't go out completely. And as she leaves, Lydia turns the sign from open to closed on the front door. And then, as soon as she steps away, she pulls out her cell phone, begins to text somebody as she walks away from the shop.
I will, I'll pull out my phone and I will text Kyoko and say, should we come in?
Is there a reply?
Yes. Oh my gosh, yes.
Okay.
Send.
All right, it's time to go.
Remember, careful with eye contact. I
I know. I remember.
Okay.
And you got me too. Always flies in this park. All right, we'll head over to the door.
Cross the street to the door of the Mystic Circle.
Yeah.
You let him in? Or do you make him wait?
Once I just hear their footsteps and feel their presence, I open it wide open. I'm like, hey, hello, hey, yeah, come in.
Oh my, hello, Kyoko.
Oh my gosh, it's so good to see you guys. You will not believe this last customer. Like, seriously, are you going to buy the Magic 8 Ball? Are you not going to buy the Magic 8 Ball? Make up your damn mind. Lydia was just like, they're like, oh, I'm so bored. And I was just like, just make them leave. I don't care what they do. It's not even real. Anyway, Mira's over here.
Hi, Kyoko. And I'll walk in.
The Mystic Circle, known popularly as that witch store, stocks innumerable books on metaphysics, magic, divination, cryptozoology, the paranormal, tarot, as well as a bewildering array of oddities and supplies that local practitioners of the magic arts and the wannabes find useful, not to mention a selection of locally produced decor and crafts that range in style from the tongue-in-cheek, like the Magic 8 Ball, to the downright morbid. There is no one else visible in the shop.
Just you in the shop tonight?
No, I can hear you.
Oh, hi, Hester.
Hello, Hester.
Oh, also, sorry. Haven't seen you in like months. It's great to see you
Yeah,
guys.
it's been
I
a
was just
while.
really, that guy was driving me crazy.
It's okay.
Hester emerges from the storeroom behind the counter. She's dressed in fashion that evokes an older era, but is somehow very contemporary all the same. And she's got a very cool hat. Suggests maybe the 20s or the 30s. She has her coat over one arm and her purse in her hand. Now, what you asked for is ready?
Yeah.
Kyoko will help you. I am very late for something very, very important.
Thank you.
I trust you.
I appreciate your help.
Use it wisely.
I'm sure.
I know I said 2 nights, but...
That makes sense. You said 2 nights with no prior information. I get it.
Eva, it's good to see you again.
It's good to see you as well, Hester.
You are looking a bit more vibrant.
Yes, well, you don't have to be so careful about spilling blood.
No. And you?
Me?
2 hours before dawn, you are home, yes?
Fine. Okay, sure. Your hat's fire. It's great. Love you.
I bid you good evening.
Good evening, Hester.
Excuse me. 2 hours before dawn.
Yeah, sure. Bye.
She exits through the front door.
I'm confused. Is she... I know she's not your mother, but you're an adult, right?
Yeah, but she says that it's just too dangerous for me to go out, and to be fair, I like to explore.
No, I understand. I haven't seen that in a long time. Okay, well, show me the thing.
We're gonna hang out. I'm so excited.
Are we?
Yeah, definitely. Dude, I'm so bored. I never get to go out. I'm so bored, so bored, so bored, so bored. It's so boring in here.
Okay.
What were you intending or hoping out of the evening?
Well, I mean, it took Hester so long to fix this mirror, and I don't know, I'm kind of curious about whether it works now, or, you know,
yeah.
I don't know, what are you going to do with it?
Now, the object in question is covered by a simple black cloth. It's standing on an easel in the shop. No price tag, so presumably not for sale.
Is that it?
That's the one. You want to see it?
Yeah.
I grab the cloth and I pull it down slightly. Pull it up.
I just take a look underneath and looks repaired.
Pull up the cloth,
Yeah.
look underneath. It's every bit as black and ugly and disturbing as you remember. It looks exactly the way it did before you broke it.
You know, Hester's so immaculate a lot of the times, and she doesn't really let people in a lot. So it kind of, I don't know, when she estimated like 2 days and it took several months, kind of makes me feel better about stuff.
Why, like she could be wrong?
Yeah, but she could be wrong. Like, what's wrong with 3 hours? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'll let you deal with Hester on that one. I already owe her, apparently, so. All right, so you're under the impression that you're hanging out with us this
Oh,
evening?
please, please. I mean, you don't have to say yes, but I'd love if everyone just take me with. I mean, what are you gonna do right now? Okay, you're gonna grab the mirror. You're gonna do what with it?
Take it home.
You have a nice place?
Oh, no, I don't.
We'll put it back in the labyrinth.
Yeah, the place you got that.
Yeah.
You sure you want to go back down there?
Actually, yeah. I really want to know what the heck's happening to me. And maybe there are still answers down there.
I doubt it, but all right.
I mean, do you have any idea of a...
You mean the color?
Yeah. Did stress do that?
That's what I think. I don't actually know. I was in torpor.
I'm beyond the color, I'm sorry, but I don't know.
I could change my hair over and over, but the blue was always there. Not that I mind. It looks sick.
Yeah.
So what are we doing, guys?
Okay,
There's the sound of keys in the front door lock. Ka-ching, 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 ka-ching. Someone is entering.
Who's that?
The door opens and it's Lydia again. Hey, Kyoko, I'm so sorry. I forgot my laptop. It's in the back. I'll get it. Hi.
hi.
Hello.
Hey.
Hey, Lydia!
No. Maybe.
Th-
Are you here for that Gorefest shoot?
Yeah.
I am a huge fan of Gorefest magazine. I read every issue. I could totally be in the magazine.
We,
Please, Kyoko.
we're friends of Kyoko, so we just stopped by on our way to the shoot.
yeah, they're buddies of mine.
I'm Lydia.
Hi. Lydia. It's nice to meet you.
Good to meet you too. God,
He
you're
really
cold.
runs this place.
Yeah, I don't have good circulation in my hands.
Oh, I'm so sorry. You know, we have things for that. Did you show him the what you rub on, the balm?
No.
I don't know.
not
It's like
yet.
hen's
I'd love
board
to
or
see it
something.
at
I don't
some
know.
point. It would really help.
I will
Hi.
definitely show you
I'm
sometime.
Lydia.
Hello.
Hi. Ooh, boy, are you in character?
We're, method actors.
Oh, right. Okay. So, I don't have a card or anything, but you can reach me here.
Right.
I work right here at Mystic Circle, and I'm such a fan.
Yeah,
I've
what
seen
are
you
what are
before
up
when
to?
I'm out of makeup.
Oh,
I thought you were done for the night.
I left my laptop. I'm sorry.
Right.
Yeah, I'll go get it.
Oh, wait, where is it?
It's in the back.
In the back? I could grab it for you, actually.
Cool.
Yeah.
Hey.
Cables, just. The
It's in the leather bag.
Okay, gotcha.
Hey, thanks.
Right.
Hey, while she's getting the laptop. So, how do I get into the magazine?
Oh,
I mean, what do I?
I don't know. We got hired. We got approached, asking if we wanted to do the shoot.
Yes.
It happens that way
Your
sometimes.
makeup is amazing.
Oh, is this it?
That's
is
it.
right?
That's it. Thanks.
All right.
Hey, thanks.
Here you go.
Thank
Anything
you.
else,
I
Lydia?
appreciate it. I hate you,
Thank
Ron.
you
I'm so
so
late.
much.
No, it
I
was
got a
lovely to
thing.
meet you,
It was great to meet you too, Lydia.
Lydia.
Yeah, and you can reach me right here at Mystic Circle.
All right.
Oh God, my friends are never going to believe this.
They're the
Hey, thank you.
Yeah. Hey.
She takes the laptop and with a little reluctance excuses herself, leaves, and locks up again behind her.
I am so sorry.
Who was that?
That was.
She runs the shop and the front. We trust her.
She's.
She has no idea. Yeah.
Okay. Not
Wow.
cooled or anything.
Nope.
Okay.
I mean,
Good to know.
Seems risky.
Are you worried? She has no idea, actually, about us.
Well,
Three of us.
hope that's true and stays that way.
Yeah.
So
I'd say I'm the closest with her, but
I can see that.
we kind of keep things under wraps, as you know. That's a good thing to do.
No, I get it.
Dangerous.
Have a.
She and the others just kind of think we're weird. They're not
Really?
wrong,
No,
to be fair.
but yeah, I think that played off okay. I'm not really a actor, so
Well, you guys do look like great models for the Gorefest magazine.
what's Gorefest?
I think she was showing me sometime, and
It's just a magazine.
yeah, something like that. I mean, magazines are pretty old now, but I think it's, they still call it magazines, but they're like websites, and they have these social media things.
Is it a zine? I heard that word once.
A zine? You know what? Maybe we could ask Lydia sometime.
I don't care that much. Look,
I mean, at the very least, I think it's really funny to see caricatures of us, because they don't really know.
right.
But then again, you guys nail it, She was convinced, so maybe they're pretty good at it after all.
We need to get the mirror back.
Yeah. Okay, Kyoko, look. You can come with us to bring the mirror back.
I'm so excited.
We're gonna.
I never get to leave.
Look. Okay, yeah. I mean, just try and
Okay, how can I help?
just make sure to do what I say when we're down there.
I hate doing what people say, but okay, I'll just,
Look, I'm gonna-
that's the compromise.
Yeah,
We
it's
can make it
either
work.
that or more bad stuff happens to you down there.
Yeah. But I don't want to keep hiding all the time.
I'm not asking you to hide. I mean, literally, you have to step where I step. Things have changed. So just listen to the things I say. I'm not going to make you do anything. If you don't do it, you'll learn why.
Everybody says to me,
There are traps, Kyoko.
I put traps in the entrance.
oh,
So you literally have
Like,
to step
literally
where I
your-
step.
your
I'm not
steps.
being facetious.
okay. Okay. So you're not, I gotcha. Okay. Yeah, sure. I could do that. I like being in one piece.
Yeah,
Yeah.
thank you.
Right. Yeah, let's get out of here.
Okay, and I'll just pick up the mirror.
you're gonna keep the cloth
Yeah.
over it so that it's hidden?
Yes.
Well, as you remember, it doesn't weigh a lot.
Yeah.
Surprisingly light for its size. So, carefully, you step outside.
Yeah.
As we
Emma.
go out, I would like to sense the unseen, make sure no one's watching.
Okay, wits and aspects. Kyoko, you're gonna lock up behind you.
Yep. Lock the doors. 3 locks as Mr. likes.
3 successes.
Open your eyes to the hidden world and look around. Across the street at the park. Up and down the sidewalk. Normal people out after dark, shopping, off to dinner. But it doesn't take sense the unseen to notice the figure leaning against a car in the shop's parking lot, smoking a cigarette and watching you all. Figure isn't even making any attempt to hide itself.
Do I recognize this person?
You want to move closer?
Yeah.
You do.
Why do you guys look so serious? I'm just so excited to be out.
The person is Greg Demetrios.
Someone we know is over there.
Can I help you?
Where the fuck have you two lovebirds been?
Why does that matter? And why is it your business?
4 months, you guys disappear. No word, no nothing. You know, we can get worried. I care about you guys too.
I'm sure. You could have called.
Sorry, I assumed the pit you live in has bad reception. Anyway.
Who's the dude from the Matrix?
Oh, hey.
Kyoko, this is Greg. Greg
Greg
Kyoko.
Demetrios. Hi. how you
Hi,
doing?
Kyoko.
Oh. Oh, she's a lot. All right. Hi. Okay, there you go. If I may, likewise, if I may ask, what has brought you back up to the surface?
I had a package to pick up.
Did Nellie send you? Why are you
She,
here?
I'd like to think she has everybody's best interests in heart. So yeah, we've been keeping an eye on the pit for a while. Me, Lavender, I'm sure plenty of other people too. But hey, you're back.
Okay.
We
All's
didn't-
right with the world, right?
Yeah, we didn't go anywhere.
Yeah. Glad to see you guys are okay.
We're fine.
Did you pick up what you're looking for?
Well, he is carrying this long, square package draped in a creepy black
That would
cloth.
probably be it.
Yeah.
So you guys trust him, right?
Oh,
Yes.
We all go way back.
So we're all hanging out.
Greg.
You
Together.
know what? At this point, sure, why not?
You want to come with Greg?
Look,
Because you're so concerned about our well-being, you can help.
it was my job just to make sure you guys are all right.
Oh,
You do whatever you got to do. So yeah, just like old times.
so you'll keep us safe.
I think I can manage that.
Sure. Refresh my memory, Greg. Have you been down?
No, I have not.
Great.
No, Greg Demetrios has never seen it.
I will step very lightly, however. I have heard the stories.
Yeah, well, just make sure you step where I say.
Yeah, I heard you guys talking about that earlier. Not facetiously. Facetious.
Facetious.
Look, it's a hard word, all right? I've been staking out for like a
Not
week
when you read
straight.
books.
All right.
Look, all right, I'm gonna refresh my memory. If I'm holding something and I obfuscate, is that obfuscated?
We'll consider it a part of your person.
Right.
If you were using obfuscate and then you went to interact with something,
Yes.
that would be different.
Right. Well, everybody, I'm going to give you an address, because I will not be visible while we head there. So, you go to this address, and that's where we go down.
Hang on, are you like walking there?
Yeah. I don't have a car.
Is it like next door, or are we meeting you there tomorrow?
It's not far.
Oh, okay. I can give you a ride if you.
Oh.
Whatever's easier for you guys.
Yeah, I mean,
But I've got more than one seat in my car. So.
All right, fine.
Rotate.
Or car. Cars are great.
It's fine.
Cars are fine.
Okay, are you driving separately? You want to join us?
I'm totally joining you.
Okay, great, perfect.
Do you drive?
Sometimes.
It doesn't matter. Anyway, let's get just car's fine.
Right, I'll get the
It's so
Benz.
much
Hang
more
on.
complicated than it needed to be.
I want to go and open up the car.
You'll have to rearrange the items in your trunk to make room for the package.
Yeah, hang on. I got to shift the armory a little bit. Hang on.
Oh my god.
Kyoko, when he opens the trunk, you see that it's full of weapons, firearms, some things that may or may not be grenades,
Why are,
surveillance equipment,
Yeah, don't worry about it.
why are you literally
stakes.
Oh yeah,
Are those grenades?
I made these actually. Hope I don't have to use them, but I'm actually quite proud of them. So
What is that?
it?
it's makes things burn a lot.
Yeah, get that the fuck away from me.
Yeah, no, I know the whole thing. Right. Okay.
I don't. Everybody has it. I'm not the only one who was bad with fire.
Right, you guys, yeah. I mean, I'm just assuming like maybe if we run into something down there.
Yeah, please don't burn my house down.
Okay. It's like wood. Like what are we dealing
No, I
with?
mean it's stone. But
Okay, so within reason.
yeah.
Okay, great.
So you're
I think we're
protecting
good.
them, but you got these things in your car that you're gonna drive us.
You'd be surprised how often I have to protect these guys against
Yeah,
these
that's
guys.
you really don't do it very
Not
well.
you specifically, but
Look,
look,
fair.
if I've learned anything with the whole vamp thing, these guys turn on each other more than humans turn on them. So I kind of got to be ready for anything, right?
Yeah, you're not
Got the
wrong.
grenades, all this, I'm good to go.
Oh,
Oh.
that's great that you have one of those.
Anyway,
Kyoko.
cars, sorry, it's been
Yeah.
a mess.
Greg here, before he joined our team, was a member of the Inquisition.
We didn't really call it that, but yeah, technically.
What?
Yeah,
Vampire hunter.
technically I still am.
Why
So,
are you friends?
I ask that question every time I see him.
He's a friend of Nellie's.
yeah, friend is a strong word.
He's very fond of him.
We are associates. It's professional.
Our friend, associate, teammate,
There you go.
Nellie, keeps him around.
Well, you canceled for now, but we can get along today.
I do not know what that means.
Nor do
Don't
I.
worry about it.
All right.
Could I have one of those grenades?
Yeah, okay.
Which kind of grenade are you giving her?
I'm giving her one of my napalm grenades.
One of the Greg Demetriou specials.
Oh, yeah.
Good.
And I presume that you'll show her how to use it.
Yeah, no, it's pretty simple. So the center, the very middle there, it's like a little ball shape. In the very middle, there's a bit of gunpowder there, and then an activator in the top. If you pull the pin there, it'll fire off the gunpowder, which creates an incendiary charge and a kinetic blast, which both spreads the napalm and lights it. So it'll get a good, nice big radius of gooey fire going. I tested them earlier. It's really something special.
Tested on what?
Oh, just the backyard. Nellie's still pretty pissed at me.
Okay. Thank you.
Dude, I totally get it though.
Yeah, oh yeah. Hell yeah.
Sometimes you want to try stuff.
Look,
Both of you.
I'm a very practical learner, You gotta do the thing, right? Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
Who's getting shotgun?
Kyoko, why don't you take
Me!
shortcut?
I'm
it
there.
tracks.
I'm already there.
All right, Brett, you can navigate.
I must know, what kind of vehicle does Greg drive these days?
Well,
Given that his bank account is
Yeah.
substantially larger than it once was.
it wouldn't be my first choice, but Nellie bought me a Mercedes-Benz SUV.
Mm.
So we got a nice lot of room in the back. It's black, it's sleek.
Yeah.
Again, not my first choice, but it is nice. It's grown on me.
A
So,
lot of things have grown on you.
Yeah, I guess so.
What would be your choice if you could have any car you want? Like, would you make it look like the Batmobile or
Something
like a
small
spaceship?
and bulletproof, ideally. This thing, again, tested this earlier. It does not take small arms fire very well. So
Did you just really just shoot the car?
I shot the car. Okay, anyway. It's all fixed now, though.
Okay.
I nicked the gas tank a little bit, but we found the hole, so we're all good.
All right.
All right, you got the address?
Yes, I have the address. I
right,
live
great.
there.
It's in, like, Google Maps, right?
Yeah, yes, go to
Right,
this
sure.
address.
Yes.
You got this. You're fine. Okay.
What's the address?
do I assume correctly, Jasper, that you are directing them to the back door?
Yes, I
as
am.
we said earlier. To the back door. Okay. The address does come up in your GPS system. According to the system, though, there's nothing there. No business, no residence. Whatever the building is unmarked in the system.
Middle of nowhere, as expected.
About a 10-minute drive from here. So, in a manner of speaking, yes.
You were going to walk that?
I walk everywhere.
Come on, man. You know, they got scooters all over the place now.
I'm not taking a
You
scooter.
see the limes? Yeah, no, they're great. I would pay to watch you ride one of those.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Anyway, here we go.
Here we go.
Seatbelts, everybody.
Eva, what do you do with that grenade?
Put it in my bag. Stash it away.
Why do you need a grenade?
Okay, off into the night. Road trip. Not a very long road trip, 10, 15 minutes with no traffic. You are going to a relatively deserted part of the no man's land, somewhere between Burbank, Glendale, Los Feliz, that weird little triangle that nobody seems to really want to claim, and yet just sits there nonetheless. It's a lot of vacant asphalt parking lots, used car dealerships, disused factories and warehouses, chain link fences, right nestled up against Griffith Park. You can see the shadow of the tall hills in silhouette against the night sky as you pull into the parking lot of a building that was once a slaughterhouse long ago.
Be so kind as to pull the car around back so it's not sitting out in front.
Yeah, totally. Hang on.
Okay? So, parking behind the structure.
Yeah.
Now, Jasper, you have made some modifications since the last time your coterie used the back door.
I have.
Previously, you had to enter the disused slaughterhouse, which still reeks faintly of the things that used to happen here.
Oh, boy.
Not pleasant for Greg. For Kindred, kind of cool.
A lot of flies in here.
You had to move a substantial piece of machinery
Yeah.
and enter through an access tunnel. Is that possible now? Or what has changed?
Everything looks the way it did before. On the exterior, you still have to move the piece of equipment. You still have to do everything you did before. My efforts were that nothing would look changed.
So anyone who might follow you, just for the sake of argument, wouldn't see anything they didn't expect to see had they been here before?
Yes.
Okay.
Once inside, I direct you some very specific places to step. And anyone who had been in here previously had seen that I had made markings, mainly to myself, to remember which paths to take. Those markings are changed and different now, and don't mean anything.
Great.
There are pressure plates in the floor now. Explaining this for exposition's sake, not saying it out loud. Please step here. Follow my steps exactly.
You are thorough. What's the lighting like in there?
It's very
Candles and shit or what?
When you step into the maintenance tunnels that form this part of the subterranean, what shall we say, architecture.
Yeah.
You see a lot of electrical conduits, natural gas pipes, junction boxes, utility storage, access ladders, is just as you would expect to find in any maintenance tunnel connected to the city works. It's cramped and twisted in places. Some parts of it you have to bend over or turn sideways to make it through between conduits and various pipes. Having to do that while stepping exactly where Jasper steps requires a little bit of careful contortion. Your clothing, unfortunately, gets dirty very fast down here.
Great. Again, Nellie's gonna love that.
It helped with the light, but that would
Just
be
tell her you went
pretty
down
dangerous.
here. She loves it down here.
The lighting is very, very dim. The darkness is punctuated only occasionally by low watt bulbs, bare bulbs hanging from the ceiling. Jasper has apparently chosen not to improve the lighting.
No.
If Jasper leads them, I will follow from behind.
You're bringing up the
I
rear.
have shown Eva where everything is.
So, Eva, you're familiar with where the location of the traps are.
Yes.
Jasper, do you plan to demonstrate any of the mechanical contrivances? Or do you want to let them remain hidden?
Look, just so you'll believe me, the reason I asked you to do it, and just stay there. And I duck down, and I, almost laying flat against the ground, I put my hand out and I press a pressure plate in the floor. And as I do, from the sides of the wall, almost Indiana Jones style, stakes come
Jesus.
This is so cool.
and
Fucking
then mechanically retract as the pressure plate goes back up, like back into the wall.
It's very impressive, actually.
That's what, we were gone for 4 months.
Christ, man. All right, I will step where you step.
Thank you.
If I see them about to make a misstep, I'll be watching them closely.
Thank you, Eva.
I'll use movement of the mind to stop them. in their
You will reach out with supernatural mental force and prevent them from
Yes.
making that mistake. All right. Now, you do reach part of the tunnels which requires a contortion so difficult I will have to ask you to make dexterity and athletic roll.
Oh, shit.
Just Kyoko and just Greg. Eva and Jasper know how to do it.
So for me, is that just physical? Or
Let's see. That would be physical for you plus a total. It'd be for you a total of 6 dice,
Great.
and they're just black for you. Now, Kyoko, you have started the evening at 1 hunger, so you'll have 1 hunger die in your pool, whatever it is.
Remind me what an 8 would be.
Are you using?
It snuck itself in there.
That would be a success.
Oh, great.
Wait, so I'm doing that with dexterity?
Dexterity
Yeah.
and then athletics.
Oh, both?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Add them together, and that's
Oh,
the
okay.
total of the pool that you'll have.
Vamps are really limber.
How many onks?
2 onks.
2 onks.
Yes.
And the hunger die, the red hunger die,
The red one is an onk.
also an onk.
Or the The one with the 3 of them.
Okay. How
I
many,
got-
Greg?
Oh, that was just
4.
for Dex.
4 successes, 2 of which had little stars on them.
4 successes. So you got a critical success. Yeah. Bonus. You are quick on your feet, light on your feet. You slide, bend, twist. It's like watching a dancer dancing with the ghoul. Yeah. Kyoko, not so much. With only 2 successes, you do get through it barely, but you manage to rip your jacket very, very badly.
Oh! Shit! Oh! Man!
Are you
There.
alright?
Yeah, I'm fine, but... I mean, just gotta keep it exciting, right? This is the most excitement I've had in, like, months. Please, I'm glad I'm alive. I'm
Okay,
undead.
just be careful, please. I don't want to explain to Violet and Hester why you're dead.
Now it gets worse.
Good.
The maintenance corridors give way eventually to sewers. The unmistakable smell is everywhere. It's a reek that just crawls into your nose and dies in there.
Here, I reach into my bag and I pull out a flashlight and I hand it to Greg. There you
Yes,
go.
this will help.
Yeah, that's going to be very effective against the stench that's thick in the air.
Somehow the flashlight smells worse. Where do you keep this thing?
In my backpack.
All right. I guess we're going in here, right?
Yes.
How deep are we talking? Is there like an active flow here?
Unless you have rerouted anything or started engaging in plumbing, it's very shallow. It doesn't even cover the tops of your shoes. It's dingy water dripping from massive concrete tubing. There's strange pale gray moss clinging to some of the seams that connect one section to the next.
Great.
Cockroaches, rats, other vermin.
You okay, dude?
Yeah, this all tracks pretty well so far. Okay, here we go.
You have to edge your way around a pool of stagnant, greasy water that may be quite deep.
Oh, I stepped on something soft.
Yeah. Come on. You've been worse places.
Yeah, that's true. Okay.
There is, fortunately, not much of the sewers to get through before you reach what you've heard about, the Labyrinth. And it is every bit as awful as Nellie described to you.
Here we are.
It's all smooth stone construction, not natural tunnels, not excavated. How it got here, underneath Los Angeles, anybody's guess. But it is not right. It is in no way, by any stretch of imagination, right. There are yawning pits that go down into absolutely nothing. There are angles that when you walk on them, you think you should be walking up, but you actually walk down. There are walls that have shadows that move and twist until you look at them straight on, and then they're not there anymore. There are ceilings that act like walls and walls that act like ceilings. It's a tangled, gloomy, endless, bewildering maze of not right.
Okay,
Take your time.
what kind of MC Escher funhouse bullshit is this place?
Would be nice to know answers to questions, wouldn't it?
Jesus Christ, man.
This place is impossible. The intersections don't even make sense. You know you came down the corridor that when you turn your head isn't there anymore. Nellie really undersold it.
Fucking blanks.
She did go on for a long time about how her clothing was ruined down here, though.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay,
You alright?
oh no, I'm good. I'm bright. This is awesome. Guy who knows how to navigate this abject fucking insanity.
Right.
After you.
Right. There are no more traps that I have created here. I didn't want to mess with any of the actual architecture of the labyrinth. But I don't know what else is down here.
Good.
I haven't mapped all of it. I always end up finding somewhere I've never been.
Are we taking this thing to a place you have been?
Yes.
Hey, that's great.
Yeah, this is a replacement for a piece.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to pry. But seeing as there's this tiny chance we do all die down here, apparently, what are we transporting right now?
A mirror.
A mirror.
A very special mirror.
Very special.
Are we literally holding a magic fucking mirror?
We are literally holding a magic fucking mirror.
Well, yes.
Will it tell me if I'm the prettiest girl in all the land?
You're not?
Oh. Thank you for that, Jasper. That hurt.
I think you're pretty, though.
I appreciate that. Great.
Nellie and I have different tastes.
This wasn't weird enough already. All right.
So, this way, it gets a little, no, you'll figure it out.
So you lead them to the antechamber?
Yeah.
Where the mirror used to hang?
Yeah.
It is as you left it, stone, bare, smooth, vacant.
You know, I got this repaired, but I don't know if it's gonna work.
Well, we should test it.
Greg,
Yeah.
a lot of what I do down here is guesswork in theory. So this thing that we're about to test, I know it's fine for people who are dead, like us. Not 100% sure it won't kill you.
You, of course, knew this before I came down.
Yeah.
Great.
You don't have to go through.
No.
It's not mandatory. I was just giving you the option in case you were curious and wanted to try it for yourself.
What does it do?
It transports you from one location to another, but through absolute darkness and cold.
So
I'm not
you
even sure if
guys-
there's air in there. I really don't know.
You're going to use the mirror.
Yeah.
It's
So
a
you're all going to
doorway.
go somewhere?
To another part of the labyrinth.
Okay, the alternative being I either come with you and maybe die, or stay here alone and maybe die.
Yeah, and it's only one way as well.
Or maybe
Yes.
he's just not going to be pretty anymore.
Well, that would be the worst outcome, obviously.
Now, if my memory serves, a ghoul did go through this at one point.
You did see a ghoul step through the mirror and emerge without harm. That ghoul was Eve.
Yes. Now, a certain individual in a rather similar predicament to you, in your ghoulhood, did go through the mirror and emerge fine.
Okay. Who was that, if I may ask?
Victor's old ghoul, Ebe.
I am not Ebe.
I know. But,
Okay, well,
let's find out.
just stacking the odds a little bit there. Kind of feel like this place is more likely to kill me a bit faster than hanging out with you guys is gonna.
Yeah.
So, let's try
That's
it.
right. I'm gonna take the mirror. I take the cloth off. I hand it to Kyoko.
What you see, Greg, when he removes the cloth is impossible. It is a large rectangle of pure shadow. It's simply black. It's so black your eyes almost slide off the surface. All glossy, nothing. It makes you feel queasy just to look at the thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a word with Nellie after all this.
Yeah, I don't think that she mentioned this to you.
She's one of those people that describes all the wrong things about a situation, isn't she?
She's complex.
I'm sure.
Okay, do we go in?
One moment.
Oh, God.
You don't like it when Jasper insults Nellie. You don't like it at all. You feel that little spike of irritation in your gut whenever somebody says something disparaging about her.
I know you guys got a complex history. All right? Nellie's good people. I know we're all just fucking around, but let's try and leave her out of this, all right?
I'm sorry, did I hurt your feelings?
I'm fine. I'm good.
Ooh, awkward. This is awkward.
Okay, can we walk into the void now?
I appreciate that that's more preferable than talking about this. And I put the mirror back on the wall. I assume there was a place still to hang it.
No, it never hung. It just stuck there.
Yeah, okay, naturally.
It affixes itself to the place where it was when you broke it.
I never noticed that. I'm glad you gave me one of those potions, and I just stick my hand into the mirror and feel around. And then pull.
Yeah.
It feels like you remember the icy void of bitter, loveless night. Your
Still in
hand
one piece.
comes back clean. No injuries, no weird ichor clinging to your fingernails.
So far, so good.
I knew Hester could do it. She's so good.
To be clear, shooting into it would be bad.
Did we do that?
Do you have the key?
Since when are there flies down here?
What? Love you.
I think they followed from the fucking sewer.
Yeah.
I got some too.
Do I have the... Oh, the thing. The thing. The shot. Yes. Yes.
You do.
I open my bag and I pull out the box. And I open it up and I take it out.
Something else that is absolutely impossible. It's a key. It's shaped like one of those big antique things, you know, with the loop on the end and the teeth, but it's made out of whatever the mirror is made out of.
And I place it into the keyhole on the mirror and I twist it.
You give it a turn. Everyone roll willpower.
What the fuck?
So that's only black dice, no hunger dice. And you roll your current willpower, whatever it is. So for Greg, that's
sounds
5. For Kyoko, that's 4.
What?
4 dice, 4 black.
A 3 is not good.
3 successes.
No, a 3.
You have 4 dice. 4 dice to roll. Let's see.
I have 5 total.
5 total.
One
So
came
you're
up on the
looking
number
for,
3.
if you're using numbered dice, you're looking for 6s and above.
Yeah, that's a no. I got 1 success.
Okay.
I have 2 or 4.
Eva,
3 successes.
3 successes. 1 success.
Going
What were
great,
you?
guys.
What were you hoping to have happen?
I was hoping for it to show me the room where the ley lines merge.
It does show you that room, but there's a reverberation in the air that you have not felt before. Something shakes inside you, even as the room remains stationary. It's like a terrible tremor inside your chest. It radiates through you and beyond you.
Is that normal?
Eva, Jasper, and Kyoko receive superficial damage as the vibration passes through you. Greg, unfortunately, is mortal.
Right.
That means the wound you receive is aggravated.
Fuck.
That hurts a lot.
Yeah, that wasn't normal.
That has not happened before. Could mean anything. Well, Kyoko and Eva, anyone who has at least one dot in occult may attempt to roll. And you can roll either. You can roll intelligence and occult, or let's make it intelligence or wits and occult, whichever is more beneficial to you.
Okay. 4 successes.
4.
1 success.
3.
3 successes. Kyoko?
1.
1
I think
success?
I'm doing this right.
Funny shit. Who knows? No occult dots, right?
No, come on. Me?
So 3 for Jasper, and how many for Eva?
4 for Jasper.
4
3.
and 3. You're not sure. It could be a problem with the repairs that Hester did. It could be something wrong with the key. It could be the interaction of the two. One is right and the other is not. Or it could be something on the other side. But you're certain that it was magical in nature and not physical.
You all right?
Yes.
Everybody okay?
I'm fine.
I'm fine.
I'm actually fine.
It doesn't look fine.
It hurts a little bit.
Okay.
And now you can see through the mirror. It's like looking through a glass window, Greg. The darkness has dissipated completely, and instead you see a large, smooth stone room with a big stone slab right in the middle of it. The slab has nothing on it. It's empty, like a table waiting to be set for a meal.
That's not good.
What? Why is that bad?
I used to have somebody on it. Laying there. Been there ever since I found the place.
Right, okay.
Another kindred and unconscious.
Somebody.
Are they a friend?
I have no idea. I don't know who they are.
Must be important.
Looked in on them?
They've been there forever, and they were there the night that happened, and
They are no longer there.
they're no longer there. I point at the slab.
Is this familiar to me too?
You have seen it before, but you may recall that on the night you had your encounter here with Strauss, there was something on the slab. There was a kindred, probably in torpor, certainly unmoving. It was a Nosferatu.
Is this gonna be a problem for us?
I don't know. I don't know who he was.
Now, there are other things in the room that weren't here before,
What?
as you can see. Maybe left over from the incident. There is a blue and black scorch mark on the floor, right about where Kyoko collapsed. There are what looks like a couple of black canvas duffel bags laying in a corner.
Okay.
Some scraps of paper that have been torn out of what looks like to be a notebook lying on the floor.
Can I activate Sense the Unseen again?
Mm-hmm. Wits and auspex, please. Go arouse check.
3 successes.
3 successes. One of the black duffel bags has something sorcerous about it. blood alchemy, but it's not a power or ritual that you recognize.
And I remember last time we were able to send things through the mirror.
Yes.
I want to attempt and see if I can use movement of the mind to move any of them from here.
All right.
This is different
Yes.
than last time.
What are you focusing your will on? Oh,
Failed rouse check.
you grow hungrier. It's 2.
The bag that has the sorcery on it.
Mm-hmm.
I just
Now, there's a weight limit on that, but the bag should be well under the maximum that you can lift.
Yes.
So, exerting your will through the portal, the bag shakes, trembles, rises off the stone floor, sags a bit on one end. There's definitely something solid in it.
Can't bring him back through.
I don't know what it is. It's just trying to see if it would activate or...
You want me to throw a grenade through there?
No.
Should I try to sense the unseen too?
Perhaps you could see more than I could.
I'll try it too.
Okay, so you will combine your wits, dice for your wits, and oh, actually, Kyoko.
Yeah.
Make it your resolve and your aspects. So take a number of black dice equal to your resolve, and then add a number of dice equal to your aspects to it.
I don't know.
Yeah, do your disciplines. down at the
Aspects is
bottom.
at the bottom.
So let's see here for
Okay,
you.
gotcha.
One for that.
Just one?
It's the bubble's filled in. I don't know what it
Right.
is.
That's what it is. Just
So it's 6 dice, but before you roll, make sure you take 1 black die out and add your hunger die. Got it?
Got it. Okay.
All right.
Doing it.
Looking for onks.
Okay. 3 successes?
3
right,
successes.
Not bad.
Not bad at all. Your sight's a little different from Eva's. You see something that she didn't see. Maybe it's because something happened to you down here.
I see something.
There is a part of the stone on the far side of the room near where the exit is that doesn't look right. It's got something wrong about it. Maybe it's a magical ward for protection or for damage.
There's something different about that stone. Like a magical ward or something.
left something before they left.
They were down here a long time.
Can you blow magic up? Okay.
That's a difficult question. I don't
I don't know.
Suppose I could try.
get rid of it.
Wards should be rendered ineffective once destroyed, if that's what it is.
Yeah, but I don't want to destroy the whole room, thank you.
If it's stone, it's not gonna burn.
It won't burn the magic either, as far as I'm aware.
I mean, I have things that don't just burn. I have things that explode. So
Yeah, I
look,
don't want to...
it's your call.
You've
What kind
got
of a
enough
statement here?
firepower with you to take out a good part of that wall if you want to.
I don't want you to... Look, let's...
It's on the table, is all I'm saying.
All right, if it comes to that, I will let you know.
Great. So, in the meantime, what is our game plan?
I could stick my hand in and shoot a fireball.
Let's...
So we have multiple explosive
Yes,
options.
I see that. Let's try and think of a solution that doesn't involve blowing things
Well,
up.
you want to go in there?
Do we want this bag? Like, what are we gonna do?
That could also end in an explosion of you.
I suppose.
Do you want me to go in first, see what happens?
No, I do not want you to go in first.
You can get me out of something bad, whatever.
We can both go together.
Okay.
Let's not touch the ground, yes?
So cute. I definitely ship those two.
No, they're fucking adorable.
Like all day.
Yeah. We all talk about it.
Can I help you?
No,
Just shipping.
Look,
do your plan.
we're gonna go in. You two stay here.
What?
And then, once
Alright,
we
alright,
don't
alright.
die on the other side, we'll motion for you to come through.
I'm rocking a good 2 or 3 broken ribs right now, so I feel pretty okay. Like just camping out for a second.
Yeah.
Wait. What if we threw my jacket in there?
Like to see if it
Someone who's really good at throwing things. Maybe.
like if it sets something off or
Yeah, I don't know.
I take off my backpack and I just send it through.
That works too.
We've got some pretty valuable items.
Oh, I take out anything super valuable. And,
I see.
hold on, let me see what I got.
I mean naturally, of course.
Take out the book.
Yeah.
Take out my cell phone.
Okay.
That's
Those
it.
are really
And
expensive.
the key is already out of there, so that's all that I have marked in that backpack, other than some duct tape.
So you
and flat-
hurl the backpack through.
Yeah,
Not aiming for anything, just tossing it in.
to get it into the room
Okay. So
with enough force that logically I could make that distance, be it a physical realm, but I have no actual idea how it's going to transport, so I just kind of hurl it through.
the backpack falls into the mirror. It's lost to your sight for a split second, as though it just winks out of existence, and then it reappears, tumbling into the antechamber beyond. Strikes the slab, boonk. You can hear it through this mirror or window or whatever it is. Slumps to the floor. The bag that you are levitating twitches frantically, as though something in the bag is struggling to get out.
Would I be able to open the bag?
A movement of the mind doesn't allow for fine motor functions. You can't unbutton a coat or eat with a fork. It's for
I can
gross
shoot
movements.
The bag?
We don't know if
We
it's
don't know what'll happen if you
harmful
shoot
or
it.
if it's
Okay.
a prisoner.
That could have been you. That's some alien shit.
Well, what about this? So, we know the floor doesn't do anything. Right?
It is true, the bag struck the floor and
No,
nothing happened.
Right there, yes.
What if I go and open the bag? We gotta know what's in there. I don't want us. I know I'm the best at getting back from there.
Okay.
So just.
I'd rather go with.
Okay.
I don't think us being separated is a good idea.
Okay. All right.
We're fine. Right? Yeah, we're good.
Okay, let's not be here, shall we? We can't, this is dumb. You all mind looking away for a second?
I'm sorry, are you embarrassed?
No, this won't happen unless no one's looking. You can look again
This
after
is
a
like
second.
from that movie. Okay, no, yeah, it's fine.
Wait, what do you mean?
We're gonna be invisible, but it doesn't activate unless if someone's looking at us.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That is the weirdest power. Okay.
Because we're not actually invisible, it's playing with your mind and your vision. Anyway, it's not.
I can still
Important.
detect you guys, but okay.
No, we'll look. Yeah, I'll look away. Hang.
All right, I activate unseen passage.
Ugh.
Those legs.
What?
I don't get hungrier. I'm good.
I am hungrier. I'm at 3.
No longer a neonate, but still always in error, Eva. When will you realize the tower had your best interests at heart? Do you really wish to endanger your friends, associates? You should slake your thirst now before embarking on this misadventure. He would be more than willing. Or you could simply Savor the taste of the Toreador's pet. He is there for the taking, my dear.
Let's go. Let's go.
Okay. You hear a whisper of, "You can turn around."
Oh.
When you turn around, they are not visible. You have seen kindred do this trick before, usually in reverse, becoming visible where they weren't there a moment ago.
Yeah, you gotta be used to
Good
this,
luck.
You ready?
Yeah.
All right, we'll step through.
You will step through the mirror. Okay. You feel that same familiar sensation that you have unfortunately come to know well. The falling into the void, the impossible cold, the absolute aloneness of it, the feeling that you will never again know warmth, or light, or love. It lasts way too long, even though it only persists a moment. Then you are through. You are in the antechamber. Back on the other side of the mirror, you don't see anything. You don't know if they made it or not, because of course they are invisible.
I'm gonna cautiously step over to the bag.
The one that is hovering in the air,
I'm gonna grab the zipper
and open it.
and slowly undo it. And then I step back.
Now we can see that happening, right?
You can.
Okay.
Now you have interacted with a physical object.
I'm now visible.
So now you are visible. Jasper winks into existence as he opens the floating black duffel
I'll make
bag.
another rouse check.
Sort of fucking.
I'm good. I go back out. Or try to. I don't know if them looking at me through the mirror prevents that.
I think it's difficult to believe they aren't looking anywhere else.
Yeah. So
So you would be
I've-
observed.
shit.
What comes out of the bag isn't a spider. It moves like one. It's a hand, a severed hand with pallid flesh. It's been cut off just above the wrist. And even more grotesquely, an eyeball has been somehow attached to the back of it with what looks like nerves and sinew and tendons. This is a thing of magic, and not good magic at that. Certainly blood sorcery of some kind. It emerges from the duffel bag.
I draw my knife and immediately go to stab it.
Okay.
What the loving
Yo, I don't
fuck?
I don't really want to stay here. I think I want to help them.
You want to go through?
I kind of want to let.
But what happens to you?
I want to see what happens, kind of.
Eva,
Right.
you were about to do something.
I was just going to try to hold it in place
You're holding the bag.
instead of the bed.
So you want to let the bag drop and try to levitate the hand? Mm-hmm. Magic against magic. And are you striking, or are you in a defensive posture?
I drew my knife and I'm getting ready. I want to try and stab it specifically in the eye.
Kyoko, what do you wish to do?
I really want to go through, but even though I canceled this guy, probably shouldn't leave him alone. And I trust them, but I'm getting bored and itching to get in. But I'm watching, just watching for now.
Greg?
I'm holding off a little bit to see if they have any actual trouble in there. But at the first sign of this not being an easy deal, I'm gonna go in guns blazing.
I'm going to use willpower.
I'm going to use willpower to reroll. You will need to beat 4 successes.
Okay. 4.
Tie. The tie goes to the active kindred. So, you feel the magic push back against you. This is difficult. It's not painful, but it's hard. It requires all your will, all your focus. Everything that you have is tied up into keeping this thing from completing its leap at Jasper. Horribly, the eyeball rotates on the skin and looks at you. You know it sees you.
I take the knife and I draw it across my forearm, activating Scorpion's Touch.
Okay, make a check.
I get hungrier. I'm at 2.
Yeah. This is exactly what I warned you about. Yeah, pathetic. Come on, just bite it. It's got to have blood in it.
Yeah, no.
What could go wrong? Mm-hmm. What harm could it be?
Really? Are you even looking at that thing?
God, I hate how timid you are. Come on.
And I
do it.
Using the knife covered in the blood, I stab it directly in the eye.
Still holding?
Ben, we gotta go in there.
Fucking damn it. All right, fine. I want to draw my pistol and go through the mirror.
Kyoko?
I lead the way.
Lead the way. Now, Greg's never been through this before.
Nope.
You thought you had experienced the worst, but you haven't. This is the most desolate and alone you have ever felt in your life. There is absolutely nothing here. Just blackness and limitless void. You are the only thing in the universe, and the weight of that horrible aloneness threatens to crush you, to nullify you. And you never want to feel it again. It seems to last forever. And then you emerge out the other side, right behind Kyoko, in that big stone antechamber.
You made it. Dude, are you crying?
Fuck off.
What do you do when you get there? Jasper is in mid-strike. Go ahead and make Dex and Melee.
That's cocked. That is 3 successes.
3 successes.
It was 4.
Was it 4? Okay, 4 successes.
The knife strikes true. The thing spasms and twitches as it's impaled upon the blade. It fights you, Eva. It's trying to struggle free. It's stronger than you had planned on. But the knife does its work. And slowly, the terrible thing twitches its last. And begins to disintegrate into ash. And that is when the wall that Kyoko spotted begins to move. And this is where we will pause our story for now.
Oh, fuck.
Oh my gosh, such an honor. I'm here to tell you about Backblaze. It's a pretty cool online backup service. It backs up all the data that's on your computer. So you have this beautiful new place, and you probably have computers in it that you want to back up.
Yeah.
So you can go to backblaze.com/LA by night, which is like really specific, but it gives people a free trial. You can test it out. You install the client. It backs up all the computer that you have, or the data that's on it even.
Okay.
And then you can restore it from our website from wherever you are. So like if you're not even here, or if you don't have your computer, you just log in and you can get all the data back.
I like that.
It's pretty cool. And then if you need like everything back instead of just 1 or 2 files, we can even send you a hard drive with all of your data on it. It's pretty cool. How do you feel about it?
I think it's amazing. I would definitely invest in that.
Yeah.
I would love this.
You know, the best part about being a Baron is taking meetings, and Yev, I love it. You're getting better and better at it all the time. So do me a favor, forget all about that.
Oh my gosh.
Victor.
It's so wonderful to meet you. I'm here to tell you about Backblaze.
Victor!
It's an online backup service.
I love it.
It backs up all the data that's on your computer, like your Macs and PCs.
deep underground. Nothing ever goes right down here. The Labyrinth is a maze of terrors, and every time the coterie has visited, it has encountered something dangerous, and often something deadly. In this particular instance, you encountered magic that you haven't seen before, a disembodied, severed hand with an eyeball grafted onto it through some arcane means. Maybe there are more in this room, maybe there aren't. But, as if that weren't bad enough, the section of wall that Kyoko spotted and determined that there was something wrong with has begun to move, to shift. A shape begins to form
Guys, behind you.
and emerges from the wall as though stepping out of the stone. In fact, it looks like it's made out of stone. Looks like some sort of terrible, misshapen statue with enlarged features, deep-set, sunken eyes, protruding tusks, and incredibly bat-like wings, also made of stone. It looks like nothing so much as it looks like one of those terrible stone decorations on a medieval cathedral that has somehow come to life.
Jasper.
Would I have ever read about this or anything? Could I roll a cult or anything?
I think that Eva and Jasper can both attempt to make an identification. Make it intelligence and occult.
2.
With hunger die. At least.
Oh yeah.
Cool.
6.
6 successes. Well, Jasper, as far as you know, it's one of the few things that are more disturbing than a Nosferatu.
Oh,
That's all you know.
okay. I've never seen this before.
Eva, you know exactly what it is. This is a horror from the ancient world.
Gargoyle. Would I know? I wouldn't recognize it.
You don't know it as an individual. You know that they are servitors
Right.
of the Tremere who create them. You know that they're incredibly dangerous and difficult to destroy, but not impossible.
Is it coming towards us?
At the moment, it has simply left its camouflage in the wall and is blocking the way out. You will recall that the mirror is one way only. You cannot go back the way you came. You must go through the doorway on the other side of the chamber.
Here's why I asked you to wait for my okay to come through the mirror.
Is this thing a vamp?
No, it is not.
This is a gargoyle. It's extremely dangerous.
Has it got the fire thing? Does fire work?
I'm sorry.
I don't know.
I think we'll be okay. Let's just. Can I blow it up?
It's stronger than you might think.
I'm
It's
hoping
not
it does not
moving.
speak English.
It's just staying.
At the moment, it has not made an aggressive movement towards you. It is simply standing in front of the only way out.
Okay. Everybody. Slowly. I'm going to reach down and grab my bag and put it back on.
One of the gargoyle's wings twitches,
Oh
but
boy.
it doesn't move.
Okay.
from its
Right.
spot.
So, I'm gonna hazard a guess here. This thing is not gonna do anything until we try and leave the room.
Can you, like, talk to these things?
Do I know whether communicating would be effective?
You had 6 successes? Tremere can communicate with gargoyles. It should understand language. Whether or not it can speak to you, you don't know.
Am I familiar with what it is too?
You can make an intelligence and an occult roll to see if this has been part of your Tremere education. Maybe Hester mentioned something, maybe not. Given how protective she is, seems unlikely.
5 successes.
5 successes? Well, maybe Hester wasn't that protective after all. Maybe something that you came across in a book that Hester or Violet Luna had, and you asked questions about it.
I am very intelligent.
They are constructs. They are made creatures. Not an enviable fate to be a servant to the Tremere.
Can we reason with it?
They are sentient. They can think. They can reason. They can speak. You think. They can certainly understand when they are spoken to.
Just look at Eva knowing.
Stand down.
Turns its head to you. Looks at you with those deep-set dark eyes. And then it simply shakes its head. And when it turns its head, you hear a faint grinding noise like rock against rock. Granite on granite.
Leo, say please.
Who do you belong to?
Somebody.
When it speaks, the voice is low, bass, gravelly. I serve the master of the chantry. You will wait for him here.
No.
Who's that guy? Do I know?
Its head turns now towards Kyoko, tilts as it takes a long, careful look at you, and then back at Eva. You both have his mark. You will wait for him here. This is her call. What do we do?
New Zeus's fury.
So, this is a power that is dangerous to wield, especially in an enclosed space like this. But, what was the check?
I didn't get hungrier, I think.
So you remain at 3 hunger. So you are preparing to unleash the full electrical power of the storm
Yes.
in this enclosed space.
At the gargoyle.
At the gargoyle.
Yes.
What do you
Do I
do?
see, recognize anything she's doing?
She's certainly getting ready to do something.
Greg, get behind me, please.
Okay.
You gonna step behind him?
Yeah.
Does awe work on gargoyles?
It might.
Are you attacking?
You want to activate awe?
I would love to. What is it?
Eva.
It's not a critical, it's just a regular. It's 5 successes.
5 successes. How many bolts of electricity?
I think it's 3 bolts, 1 ag each.
So, you raise your hands, You gather power of the storm. All of you feel the crackle of static electricity raise the hair on your head. You feel faint ache in your chest as some of the air seems to leave the room, Greg. Of course, the vampires are not affected by this. And then the faint whiff of burned ozone permeates the air as she strikes, lashes out 3 times with the power of the storm itself. 3 bolts of electricity burst from her fingertips, arc across the room, blinding your eyes, striking the gargoyle squarely in the chest. It staggers backwards, slams into the wall. The doorway is clear, at least for a moment. It staggers to one knee, and you can see a black scorch mark across its stone chest. Shakes its head as though
Run! Now!
can't quite get its bearing.
Running.
Right,
I'm
let's
gonna
go.
run to the gargoyle.
You are running to the gargoyle. Seems like multiple things are happening at once. Jasper, what is your intention?
My intention is to run to the gargoyle, grab it by the head, and using potence, flip it over me and throw it to the other side of the room.
Want that to be interesting. Eva?
Gonna charge up for more Zeus's fury.
Yeah,
I'm
move
not
again.
moving.
I was getting ready to use awe, but because an attack was made, I decided that I'm gonna go with that plan now. Looking at those 2 for what we should do next, my hands are ready. If I have to attack, I will, but I'm just trying to listen to what Jasper said.
An addendum. If I see
I
no
got
one
you.
run, I'm not doing that.
No, buddy, I got you. Don't worry about it.
What about you, Greg?
Yeah, I'm running.
You're
I'm
heading for the doorway.
going for the door. I want to get the door open. I'm not going to
Okay. I
get
should
out.
mention that it's not the doorway isn't closed. It's merely an open archway that leads out into a corridor.
Fair enough.
You're gonna go through.
Well, I definitely
You're
want
right.
to see what's waiting for us over there.
Got it. That's your intention.
Yeah.
If you see nothing waiting for you, are you gonna run through, or are you gonna wait?
I'm going to stand at the doorway, at the archway, and try my best to either return fire on the gargoyle, or if the gargoyle is physically displaced somewhere more convenient, get off a grenade wherever he is.
I'm on the
Okay.
same page.
On the same page. So, Jasper, you're a little busy to see what everyone else is doing. at
Great,
this
so I run
time.
towards the gargoyle.
So you run towards the gargoyle with the intent of grappling it and flipping it over.
Yeah.
Now, you're gonna have to make that strength and brawl roll.
And
It's
adding my
stunned,
potence.
so you have a modifier here.
Now, guys, I had two additional die for potence, correct? That is 5 successes.
Okay. It's too heavy for you to do as you intended, to lift, flip, and throw. But because of your supernatural strength, you are able, not unlike a football linebacker coming in low for the shove, knock it sideways a few steps.
Okay, great.
It feels awful when you hit it. It's exactly like running into a huge, massive, incredibly solid stone statue. And it hurts every bit as much as you would think that would. But you receive no wounds, no damage to your health by doing so. It isn't something you would care to repeat too often, though. The gargoyle staggers to one side, further away from the door, and a few steps away from Jasper. You have both clear shots if you want them.
Yeah,
Evan,
I'm
do
gonna
you get
go-
hungrier?
Yes, I do. I'm at 4 hunger.
It was. It's
And now you stand at the precipice, student. You will recall what you were taught. You will recall that your own preservation is paramount. Your duty to the tower, to the clan, and myself requires that you take adequate care. Sate your hunger. Give in to the thirst, and all will be well. Do it now.
Unleash Zeus's fury.
Zeus's fury. Kyoko, what are you doing?
what am I noticing here?
You are noticing some sort of internal struggle inside Eva. She seems to be trying to press on regardless of some sort of quandary or resistance inside herself. And she's getting ready to do that thing again with the shocking lightning.
I want to attack it too, but it seems impervious or something.
Your fire, however, is magical, and so is it.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on, Eva. Let me take a shot at it.
Are you holding the fury?
I'm.
We both go out at the same time.
Oh, okay.
Simultaneous strikes.
I'm casting Flame Bolt. 5.
5 successes.
Yeah.
3 ag again.
3 aggravated damage. So Zeus's fury again, arcing through the air, that same burnt ozone smell, the same static electricity charge. It's worse this time, though. It's much, much more powerful. You feel heat on your face, Greg, and you might have got a sunburn.
Well, I want to, as this is going off, I'm sort of ducking around the door on the other
move
side.
Myself in front of him.
5 successes as a blue bolt of fire streaks across the chamber, smashing into the gargoyle's wings. They burn bright blue for just a moment, as though trying to melt the stone itself. You've heard it. One of its wings is partially melted. The black scoring now extends from its neck, down its arm, down its side. It staggers to the side a few more paces.
Everybody, come on, get out!
It's dropped to both knees now.
I'm waiting for you guys, let's go!
We need what's in here.
We can come back later. When we know what to do, how to deal with it. This is...
The gargoyle steps a half step to its right, and its giant stone hand touches the wall. You feel the room begin to shake. The ground under your feet heaves. Everyone needs to make a dexterity and athletics roll to maintain your footing.
No, I am on the other side of the door.
You are
what
on
do
the
I
other
feel?
side of the threshold. You do feel it from here, though.
Okay.
Dexterity.
So for me, that's what, physical?
That is physical and 2 extra dice.
Okay.
2 successes.
How many successes? 2 successes.
3.
Forgot to roll.
1 for me.
Eva and Kyoko both lose their footing and go to the ground. 3 successes. You manage to maintain your footing barely as the floor underneath you bucks and heaves. Greg, you're still on your feet.
Oh, God.
Are you okay?
The shaking isn't stopping. It's as though the floor is made of liquid. It's moving up and down like the tide.
Can I move through this?
So you were on the other side of the door. You want to go back in the room?
What, this I can see what's happening, right?
Yes.
I want to try and get in there and get them up and out.
All right.
J-
Kyoko is closest to you.
Can I cast Awe now?
You can activate awe anytime you want to.
Probably should.
So, doesn't require a rouse check.
Oh. Okay.
So, you are merely more supernaturally charming and appealing than you were a moment ago. Greg?
Hey,
This is
buddy.
This is an effect that you are familiar with.
Oh, God. So I'm going to run over and try and get her up and out of the room.
Okay, so you get her through the doorway. All might be effective if the gargoyle were paying attention to you. But right now, it's a little busy.
Okay.
I'll drink an essence of air potion.
You're going to consume the liquid, drink it down,
Float
and
up
then
the ground.
you're going to rise off the stone floor.
Are you reaching?
Jesus Christ.
Jasper,
So I'm right only a few steps away from it, correct? And they're getting that. So I'm going to try and distract it from doing what it's
you
doing.
want to get its attention?
So I'm just going to rear back, and with all my strength, I'm just going to punch it straight in the face with potence.
Yeah, I'm going to like pick you up.
Okay.
That is 4 successes.
4 successes. You might have been successful had the wall itself not stopped you. A protuberance of stone emerges from the wall next to the gargoyle's hand, blocks your blow, and like a pinball flipper, smashes into you.
Okay.
The damage is only superficial, but you take 4 of it. It's a hard slam all the way across the chamber to the far wall.
Fuck, you okay, man?
Nope.
Yeah, let's get out of here.
Now, Jasper, I want to mention that fills up your health track with superficial, unless you're mending.
I have 1 more health.
Oh, yep, you are quite right.
I have 1 more health.
I miscounted. Thank you.
Yours.
So you've got 5 superficial.
Yeah.
So,
Everybody get out now. Now.
Yeah, come on!
Eva, you are no longer on the ground. You are floating and mobile.
We're booking it.
You are out the door and up the chamber.
No, I'm not leaving until I see that they...
I'm starting to get up and go for out of the chamber.
Okay, once I see them both clear the room, I go.
How wounded does it seem to be?
You don't know enough about them anatomically to know. For all you know, it's mending as you speak. Since it was made by the Tremere, it can probably heal the way you do.
Fine.
It's up to you.
I'll start going towards the doorway then.
Start going towards the doorway. Okay? Eva is floating across the chamber and headed out.
Is there more than one way out of the room we're currently in?
No.
It's all just one straight hallway. All right. We're all out now?
We're running.
You are headed out. I think we can safely say that everyone has gone through the archway and has made at least a few paces down the corridor.
Okay, then I want to start taking off down the corridor, too.
The floor stops shaking.
Can I, as I'm running past the door, as my memory of the room is correct, some of those duffel bags were near the door, correct?
That's correct.
I wanted to grab as many as I can on my way out the door.
Okay. You want to stop, bend down.
I just want to
Grab
loop my
it.
arm through it as I'm running.
As
and
you're running.
whatever strap I can find, whatever I can feasibly grab without slowing myself.
You risk a glance back, maybe, at the gargoyle. It is merging with the wall again, dissolving into the stone. And in a moment, it isn't in the room anymore.
Shh, everybody.
What?
You have 2 duffel bags.
Okay.
What are we doing?
It went back in the wall.
Okay. Can they do that? What?
I don't know. I don't know what it is.
Where do we go?
You'd go nowhere until I lead you, or else you'll be lost down here. What? Are you all right?
No. Very
Doesn't look
All right. Kyoko, you stay with Greg.
Easy.
Possibly.
Can she control herself?
You just stop talking. Tell me.
You've seen this before, right?
Yeah.
All right. Do you have blood? Are you?
You know I don't carry that kind.
If I do, I don't want to leave.
If you start feeding, can you stop?
It's not your
Yeah.
concern. Oh, you don't want to leave here?
No. I came for those ley lines.
I know. We can come back when we have a better plan, now that we know it's there.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
Do you want some now? Before we leave?
Yes, we don't know where it is.
Oh,
How would I feel about this?
how do you feel
Tell
about
me.
it? You are watching Eva drink Jasper's Vitae. There is only one thing that passes through your mind, Eva, and that is it is exactly the peace you always hoped it would be. How much do you take? How many hunger dice do you remove?
Two.
Half your hunger.
Yeah.
Jasper? There is no way to describe the ecstasy that you felt. Any positive emotion in your breathing life simply cannot compare. It's a sensation that exceeds all others in your experience. And if offered the opportunity to experience it again, you do not know if you could resist. Now, Kyoko, that's an excellent question. How do you feel about that?
I don't think I've ever seen that before.
Probably not. It is not something that Violet Luna and Hester would do,
trying to
certainly not
process
in
it.
front of you.
Okay,
Okay, we good now?
let's get out of here.
Do I need to roll?
Of course you do.
What the hell?
You're at 4.
Have you guys done that before?
Let's not talk about it. Let's get going. We don't know what it's gonna
So
do.
many questions.
This is remaining willpower, yeah.
Make certain that we...
I got 2.
2 successes.
Yeah.
Okay, is it a straight shot out of here or what?
No, it's not a straight shot. You're gonna have to follow me. But it's not like before.
Okay, let's start moving then.
Start walking in front.
Sorry, I didn't want to hurt him.
I have questions for later. I guess.
Come on, Greg.
Jasper, you know the way out from here. So do you, Eva. Now, you have choices. There are a number of exits that you could seek. You could go to the back door. It takes longer. It's more difficult. You could go to your haven. That's the shortest, but you have guests.
Are these
Or-
just long corridors, no traps or anything now?
Nothing I've said.
Because I'm probably going to ask a lot of questions along the way.
I'm gonna take them towards my haven.
Very well. Jasper seems to know where he's going.
Are you sure you want to go this way?
They don't need to go into the main part. They can just do the other hallway.
Okay.
Yeah, fuck it, fine. Let's do it.
So you're good now.
I'm fine.
Yeah, we're fine.
Sorry.
Eva, are you still flying?
Yes.
Floating? You are. Eva has not touched the ground since she drank that whatever it was.
I kind of take this stuff in stride by now.
So
Okay, first of all, do we know that thing's not following us in the fucking walls or something?
No.
Nope.
How do we know wherever you're taking us is safer?
We don't.
The object is to leave the labyrinth, right?
In which we are doing.
Great. Awesome.
We're doing it the fastest way.
Are you all right?
Fine. Thank you. Sorry, Kyoko, I interrupted you.
how do you survive with all of us?
As soon as I get
Barely.
back to a spot of the labyrinth that I know is close-ish to my haven, I drop the bags.
Very well. You haven't checked inside them yet. Is that correct?
Yeah,
All right.
I leave them in the labyrinth.
I don't understand the relationship you have with your person.
I'm a ghoul.
And
She saved my ass. I save hers once in a while. It's a professional relationship. We help each other out. The usual thing.
this is just so
What? What's this?
bizarre.
What is?
Like I was shipping you, but that was real. Is that love?
Oh my god.
Yeah, they're fucking weird. That's why I was watching them.
Look.
I-
Our
Look, I know I joke around a lot, but I'm kind of serious. I don't. It's only been 3 years, but I forgot a lot of what it was like to be human, and all of you are vaguely reminding me of.
Do I?
Oh.
Reminding you of being human.
Trust me, I'm shocked. I'm utterly shocked.
Yeah, we don't use the H word around here very often.
Look. Our personal lives are really not up for debate or discussion or want to be talked about, so that was out of necessity.
Yes.
Otherwise, our friend here would have been in jeopardy.
It would not be the first time I have been in jeopardy.
I know.
Were you willing?
Sometimes you gotta make a hard choice if it means we all get out alive.
Man. You seemed like such a hard ass, but you're a big softie.
Okay.
I'm uncanceling you.
Oh, thank you for
You're
that.
all right.
My broken ribs feel 1,000,000 times better now. I'm born anew.
Kyoko, we can talk about this once we're out of the labyrinth, all right?
We're still walking.
Still walking. You still haven't reached that junction that you were waiting for before dropping the bags.
No one's following that we can see.
So, assuming that you check your 6, as Greg might say, from time to time, you don't see any pursuit. How high off the ground are you hovering?
How tall is the the height of the room?
So if you were to walk upright, the ceiling might be 7 or 8 feet high. Not tall. You are in underground tunnels, after all.
Right. So equal distance between the roof and the floor.
Eva, I think you're really cool.
Thank you, Kyoko.
Oh, what was that?
Hmm?
The thing. What was it?
Gargoyle. Tremere, make it.
It was created.
Great.
Servant.
Awesome. Another thing down here. Okay.
It is at this point that the gargoyle's stone arm emerges from the ceiling above you.
No. I would like to move.
So, rapid reflexes, Jasper, means that you aren't ever surprised.
Right.
You may state your intention and act first. It's making a grab for Eva,
All right. I'm going to.
since she is the closest to the ceiling.
This is dumb. I see it. I'm going to attempt to use Soaring Leap to jump up and grab onto the hand. That's the wrist.
Mm-hmm.
And planting my feet, try and rip the thing out of the wall. Or rip the arm off, whichever comes first.
Whichever comes first.
Jesus.
Greg, what's your intention?
To be away from the arm.
To be not where it is.
Yes. And if I don't know how we're all walking here, but if I'm next to Kyoko, for example, I want to try and grab her and get out of the way.
Okay.
Meanwhile,
Kyoko?
I was just admiring Eva, so I was just looking at her and I watched this happen, and I kind of instinctively grabbed at her.
Okay. You try to pull her out of the way.
Chain. Yeah.
So we're all just chained,
No.
holding on to Eva.
This is
A
simultaneous.
highly coordinated tactical
Oh,
plan.
ribs, fuck.
And Eva.
This is simultaneous.
All initiative is simultaneous, yes.
Going to say what I would have done had I not heard them speak first, which is activate Zeus's fury on my body.
On
Oh.
yourself.
Well, that's different.
If something's going to grab at me, yes.
All initiative is simultaneous. And they cannot be aware of what you are doing. So this could be awkward, to say the least.
Yep.
So, Jasper first, since he has rapid reflexes. Soaring Leap requires no rouse check. You're able to clear the distance easily. It will require, let's make it, your attempt is to pull, right?
And grab the arm.
Not swing like a chandelier.
No, planting my feet on the wall and just ripping.
Okay.
Out
Let's
the
make it strength and brawl.
And that would be 9 successes.
9 successes.
It's a messy crit.
Unless
You are
the-
correct. That is a messy critical.
A messy critical on 9.
Yeah.
Eva, you have Zeus's fury. Your body coruscates with blue lightning. You can hear it crackling in the air of the tunnel as it coruscates across your body. The gargoyle certainly didn't get 9 successes.
Just a regular.
Regular?
No
All
crit.
right. Very well. So how much damage does Greg take if he grabs
Oh
you?
no.
Well, now, because that's being
Kyoko,
filtered
rather.
through Kyoko.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I'm grabbing
how much
Kyoko.
damage does Kyoko take if she is successful?
Well,
in grabbing?
normally the non-crit is the 3 ag. Can I control how much?
No, that's not part of the
Okay.
power. So, Kyoko, dexterity and athletics, please.
Okay. Whew.
It's going great, guys.
3 successes. One
3
of them
successes.
is
Okay. Easily enough to grab onto Eva. And, of course, Greg, who is holding onto you, will get some of the charge transferred through your body.
Naturally.
Bam!
Shit.
Kyoko, some of your hair is burned away, some of your skin, whatever was left of that jacket of yours is gone. You suffer. Was it 3?
It's
3
total, yeah.
aggravated health, which is rather a lot for you. You are not in torpor. You're not in a vampiric coma. You are still able to carry on, but you cannot survive another hit like that. Greg, you look like one of those cartoon characters that stuck its finger in a light socket with blackened face and burned away hair and singed fingers and burn marks on your jacket. Blam! 9 successes.
Fucking blanks.
Messy critical. Exerting every single ounce of your supernatural strength and combat skill, you are able to turn your body at the right angle as you grip the gargoyle's arm to force it to alter its trajectory and emerge from the ceiling. You both go down in a tangled, grappling heap to the floor.
Okay.
But its attention now is completely yours.
Okay. As soon as we land on the ground, I just go, Eva, get them out of here!
Was that above me?
Yeah, I fell past you.
Okay.
Unfortunately, it did not touch you.
Yeah, going.
Lead them out.
Let's have to go.
Come with.
I will be following.
Greg, safe to say you're leaving?
I'm out.
Ken?
Yeah.
Now, keeping in mind that you do not know the way.
No, I'm waiting for people to kind of like.
I will go and
You will
guide
lead?
them.
Are you floating or are you back on the ground now?
I'm floating.
Mm-hmm.
And
Kyoko, following Eva?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Following.
Shame about your hair. Just
More blue.
black and burned. There's not too much of it left on one side.
let's go.
Behind you in the corridor. What's your objective in this altercation?
So we're tangled together, right?
Yes?
All right. My intention is to try and get out of there. But as I'm going to try and wound it so it'll retreat again, I'm going to just grab and dig my fingers in and try and rip its throat out.
Gonna try to tear your fingers through bare stone?
Yeah, because I know my knife's not doing any good against this.
And keeping in mind that your damage track, your health track, is nearly full of superficial. Okay.
And I'm going to try and run as soon as whether this succeeds or not, I'm trying to book it out of there.
I'm still looking back.
You're still looking back, but you're
I
still
won't get out of eye range until I see Jasper's leaving.
Kyoko, still following? And Greg too?
Yeah. I'm at, 1 health.
Let's see here. You have taken 3 aggravated and 1 superficial. Your health track isn't quite full yet.
Oh,
One more hit like that, though, and it's torpor for you.
I see.
Maybe worse. Jasper?
5 successes.
Seven.
Oh,
Yeah. You are buffeted by the stone wings and the enormous slabs of the clawed arms
no blood buff.
smacking against you. So the margin, you had 5?
I had 5.
So the margin is only 2, which fills up your track with superficial, but then converts the first superficial into aggravated.
Okay.
You still have its attention, though, and it isn't pursuing
It's not pursuing them. Have they
not
continued?
trying
Are
to.
they far enough
as
away?
far as you know.
All right. So my goal now is to break away and break eye contact with it, so that I can disappear.
Do you want to try to get out?
What are Dex and athletics to break out, or strength and brawl?
Make a strength and brawl. It's not trying to hold you, just to hurt you.
Okay. As is everything in the world.
Oh, Jesus.
5.
5. You do break free, evading the clutching claws, the moving wings. You're not sure if it sees you or not.
Okay, the minute I can take a turn, a corner somewhere, I do, and I try and activate Unseen Passage.
That's a rouse check.
Yep. I know.
You're aware of what happens when
I'm
you
aware.
fail.
I am aware.
If you fail.
Yeah. Fail.
You are at 5 hunger.
Mm-hmm.
Now we come to it.
I guess we
This is where the action is. Yeah! Finally! Now, last time I got you here, you almost ate your little friend. Right here in the dark underground. Now I get another shot! Ball's in your court. So,
Did we see him disappear?
are you, you are activating Unseen Passage, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, he can't disappear if you're looking at him, of course.
Yeah. that's
Anyone
right.
who isn't looking at him doesn't see him any longer.
I was trying to keep an eye.
So, five hunger is just about the worst place a vampire can be.
Yeah.
Is there anything that you would like to do or try at this point?
I can make a willpower check to try and keep myself in control.
I think that would be a wise idea.
Unspent willpower, correct?
You can't spend willpower on willpower rolls.
Oh, I mean, just to roll. I roll all my unspent willpower, correct?
That's correct.
Yeah. One success.
One success. What's the worst possible thing that you can think of at this point?
Worst possible thing I can think of at this point is, well,
I mean,
there's two things.
in round numbers.
Either I charge back in and start fighting the gargoyle again,
Mm-hmm.
or I go hunting everybody else.
That's right. You made one willpower.
Mm-hmm.
Another option is a hunger frenzy.
Yep.
I'm looking up the rule because I want to be fair.
We have no idea this is happening to him right now, right?
Okay.
Is there a visible change in his demeanor?
Well, is there a visible change in your demeanor?
I mean, I would say that I would stop and I just start. You can hear me becoming more feral.
Do we have a problem?
From this point onward, anytime you fail a rouse check for any reason, you will frenzy.
Okay.
And you will eat whomever or whatever is nearest to you.
Okay.
Jasper.
Not yet. Not yet. Not yet.
No.
Eva, where are you leading them?
Well, down the hall, but I was not breaking eyesight from
So you still
being
have
able to
eyes
see
on him.
Jasper, yes.
Okay. I'm just gonna start. Thanks for following us.
We can't.
Jasper, come on.
I run back into the labyrinth
The other way.
the other way to lead it farther back in, away from them.
I see.
And I don't activate. I want myself to be visible to it.
So you drop the unseen passage.
Yeah. And I
Jasper, get.
Go! He has a better chance getting out of here than
But
we
we
do.
have to go.
He knows the way around.
It's a terrible choice. What do you want to do?
Is there a range Movement of the mind.
Line of sight.
I try and pull him back.
Yes?
Eva, what are you doing?
I get hungrier.
You're now at 3.
Yes.
Everything I've done up to this point has been survival.
6, a messy critical.
6 and a messy critical. Jasper, when you feel the invisible pull of unseen forces against your body, you don't know what it is. Do you go with it or resist it?
I don't know where it's coming from, then I resist it.
You don't know. You might guess.
Jasper, come on.
The crit is messy. If you want to resist it, you can, but the number of successes you'll need to exceed 6. And of course, there will be a blood die.
Yeah.
Your blood dice will be in the pool.
Yep. I give up and I let go.
Let it go.
Yeah.
It's like watching someone yanked back by a bungee cord. A little too much force in the pull, perhaps, Eva, as the beast encourages you to exceed what is absolutely necessary to accomplish the task. Jasper comes rocketing up the corridor at high speed.
Come on, let's go.
The creature is not pursuing.
I head towards the home.
You go in the direction of your haven. Very well. A few minutes later, you reach the junction that you were hoping for. Because here, the stone is broken up by timber and metal.
I assume I lost the bags in the scuffle.
Your intention was to drop them, but even if you hadn't been your intention, there was no way you could have kept your grip on them.
So
They're back there somewhere.
Somewhere.
Whatever is in them is back there somewhere.
What?
You lead the way towards your haven. The tunnels become, perhaps habitable isn't the appropriate word, but less dingy, less dirty, less dangerous. And the evidence of deliberate workmanship becomes visible. Doors that actually open and shut, things that behave the way they should, more normal compared to what you just left behind.
This is it, right?
We're getting close.
Are you alright?
No. And now this thing knows where we live.
I don't think there was any stopping it from...
Yes, there was. If I didn't come back here, and I went a different route. That's what I was trying to do, and you've led it right here.
You think it wasn't following...
It was following me. At that particular moment.
What do we do? What can we get him?
Okay, yeah, this is not the time. We're not out of the fucking soup
No,
yet.
through here.
So, take them to one of the doors that lead to the lower chambers.
When wherever I'm bringing through, I'm activating the security system that turns it into just the hallway.
Mm-hmm. So what do they see when they go through the final door?
You go through the final door, you see a long, sparsely decorated hallway with one closet and a large door at the end of it.
This is the way out.
This is the way out.
Okay. If I step on something wrong, am I gonna fucking
There's nothing
die?
here.
Okay.
This is where I live.
It's nice. I don't mean to gloss over that fact. It's really lovely down here. Let's get going.
Let's go.
There's no other way.
When I get to the door, alright. I open it up.
Like an airlock on a submarine. Okay.
Open the door, and both of them are fairly fucked up, I assume.
Kyoko is badly burned. You don't know how healthy she was to begin with, but she looks almost as bad as you did when she burned your face off.
Okay. Kyoko.
Greg looks pretty messed up too, although you've seen him worse.
Kyoko, drink this.
What are you handing her?
The potion that Eva gave me.
This is for you.
It doesn't matter. Kyoko, drink it.
You okay with this?
That's fine.
I drink it.
You drink the blue liquid. Now, you've been hurt before as a vampire, and you've had to mend your own flesh. Nothing quite this bad before. And you know that it costs you. It can increase your hunger to use the power of your vitae to heal wounds, close up holes, smooth over scrapes. But this liquid, whatever it is the first thing you've ever drank that isn't blood that tastes terrific. And for just a moment, you think you can remember what it was like to eat food or drink a glass of water or wine or juice.
What is that stuff?
Feels great. And you can feel your undead vampire flesh begin to heal, regenerate, knit, mend. 2, is that right?
2.
Yes.
So Kyoko removes 2 health levels of aggravated damage. That puts you at 1 aggravated and 1 superficial. You're in good shape compared to, let's say, Jasper.
You got any of those for humans?
Nope.
Advil? No? Okay.
My blood doesn't flow.
Great. That's
You'll
fine.
be fine. I've seen you look worse.
Yeah.
Now, the part of the haven that you're in isn't particularly interesting, correct?
We'll step outside. Well, thank you for coming to my home.
Yeah, that was
You know,
pretty-
when it's just me here, nothing like this ever fucking happens. I don't understand why I keep bringing people here.
That was,
It's not exactly.
that was great.
How I
Yeah.
thought it would go.
Yeah, neither did I.
I had a good time. I don't know.
Let's try and not tell Esther and Violet that I got you almost killed.
They're gonna ask about my hair.
It'll grow back tomorrow night,
Tell them you touched something you shouldn't have.
which is technically not a lie.
What about you?
I'll be fine. I've been worse.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to bed. I'll let Nellie know you guys are alive and fine, and it's still fucking weird down there, so great. You wanna ride back, or are you good?
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay, awesome.
Go
Look,
home.
I'm really sorry.
Just go home.
Whatever.
Where the
Kyoko.
fuck is my car?
Happened this way.
It's not your
You
Well,
still
you're
have-
certainly not out of the underground yet.
Not yet.
Oh, that would explain it.
Now, speaking of Nellie, Greg,
Yeah.
you receive at this moment a text message from Nellie's number. Call me Daff.
You guys have great reception down here. Okay.
Surprisingly good considering where you are. Who knows, maybe he's got some sort of, system for that.
I just want to text back real fast. Can it wait a second? Kind of in the middle of something.
She calls you.
Fuck. Okay, just
Hey, Greggy,
real quick.
where are you?
Hey, yeah, and well, so Jasper and Eva came out.
You found him.
Yeah, they're fine.
Yes.
Yeah,
Awesome.
it's all good news so far. Everything went
job.
really well. Yeah, thank you.
I knew you could do it.
So they're all fine. They send their love.
Yeah. Hang on just a second. You hear her speak to someone, maybe in the same room or next to her. I'll be with you in just a moment, darling. You just sit yourself right over there and look scrumptious. Greg, so,
Yeah.
listen, Jasper, Eva, you said you saw him.
Yeah, no, I did see them.
Are they okay?
Relatively speaking, yeah, all seems well.
Okay, look, if you've got eyes on them, I need you to tell them something.
Okay.
They're going to ask you how I know. Don't say anything. Just Look, tell them something's happened, and tell them the Tremere are on the move. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, don't ask how I know. There is a good fellow.
Okay, I'll let them know.
Just let them know.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Bye-bye. Kiss, kiss.
Okay, bye-bye. See you. Okay, she hung up.
What?
That was Nellie.
Really?
She sends her love. She also wanted me to tell you guys that the Tremere are on the move. If that means something to you.
Yeah, it does.
But I can't tell you how she knows it. So...
You two need to get out of here.
Okay. Hope I didn't ruin your evening. Yeah, we're gonna go. So how do we leave?
I open the front door there, let them out, and show them the way out into the LA River.
Right.
So, he leads you through some uninteresting hallways and corridors. Tough to believe someone lives in this. It's just so nondescript with, I mean, he doesn't even have any, furniture from a flat box store or anything. There's nothing down here.
You live well, buddy.
Thanks.
Minimalist.
Yeah, super minimalist, like nothing.
Yeah.
Now, the door he takes you to is one of those huge industrial-sized hatches that lead out into the cement embankments of the LA River. They're usually meant as access to the stormwater overflow systems, the emergency drainage tunnels, electrical conduit tunnels, things that the municipal work people would go through to reach the guts of the city. And this thing is right out here in plain sight, right here in the river. You must have passed by these things hundreds of times. Every time you drive over a bridge and glance over at the river, the concrete embankments, there they are. Sometimes you'll occasionally see municipal crews opening one or coming out of one. It's just right here, hiding in plain sight.
Well, who'd have thunk it?
Now it's still night. Now, the LA River is hardly a river in the classical sense. It is, as you know, completely contained in a cement channel, not unlike a human-made canal. The water is shallow, fast-moving, and very pungent. It's not exactly a healthy environment. You don't really know exactly where you are. You think you might be, I don't know, a mile or two from your car.
You have the GPS of where we stopped, right?
Not a long walk.
Oh, yeah, we do have that. We have the address still.
Yeah.
I guess we'll just walk back there.
And, I mean,
I'll
whatever.
do what you do every day.
I got it.
Yeah, walking, new concept.
Hey, I'm concerned about that gargoyle.
Yeah, me too, but please get out of here so that we can deal with it.
Honestly, I feel like there's probably worse down there.
The less time you're here, the more likely you won't be found.
Okay,
We're
well,
going to leave, but Eva, I'm going to contact you later about this.
Okay.
There are
What
more
if-
Tremere here in LA than I thought.
Yes, there are.
There are.
for what it's worth, I appreciate you guys looking out for us down there.
You're welcome. Nellie
Can
would have
be
given me
more.
hell had you died.
Yeah, I imagine. Well, if you need anything, don't hesitate to reach out.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
Let's go.
so we'll walk back to the car.
Great
So-
peace, guys.
You gotta hoof it.
Yep.
A couple of miles.
Just limping along. Not a lot of rental scooters along the LA River.
Plenty of time for Kyoko to think about how she's going to explain this to Violet, and to Hester.
It's a lot to process.
Now, the aggravated damage that you took will heal. Takes some effort, but we'll get to that later. The other things you've got to think about are maybe weighing a little bit heavier on your mind. Now's the opportunity to ask Greg any questions privately that you may have had come up during that situation.
You do this a lot?
Yeah.
What is...
Yeah, it's always different, but yeah, this is pretty much what I do.
Have you had much experience with Tremere up here?
I mean, aside from Eva, not really. No, I handle a lot of like real world shit for Nellie. You know, the businesses and pulling strings and making sure shit gets done, has to get done. Stuff like that. I tend to avoid a lot of the weird magic crap, which tonight was pretty much all weird magic crap.
I have a lot of weird magic crap, too. I kind of feel like I held back, actually. Which is not normal.
What do you fit into all this?
Well, Eva saved us. All of them did. I was, me and my sisters, the weird sisters, we found each other in San Diego. And, well, we were chased by Tremere that were trying to control us. And I do not like being controlled at all. We all kind of sought solace with each other, but we wanted to flee somewhere where there were less of those people. But they're here too.
Yeah, I think I actually heard something about that. Well, I'm glad, at least so far, it's
They helped
worked
us
out okay.
escape.
Yeah.
We owe them one.
Some of them are surprisingly pretty good people for what they are. No offense, it's just
It's cool, dude.
Jasper's weird, but Eva seems cool. I don't know.
Hey,
I guess
I-
they're growing on me.
you saw our shop, but try not to tell anyone we're there.
Oh, oh, ow. Oh. Yeah, I'm keeping more secrets than you realize. You're fine. Don't worry about it.
What's with the flower?
Oh. Jesus, I forgot I still had this on.
You're so edgy, but then there's this pretty flower on you. I mean, it kind of stands out.
It's a daffodil. It's what Nellie calls me.
That's
She
cute.
gave me a code name, Daffodil, and then she, actually, that's a while ago now, but, yeah, she gave me this pin. I guess just to remind me. I guess that's growing on me, too.
That sounds really special.
Yeah.
I learned a lot about relationships tonight, I think.
Yeah, kind of a surprising takeaway, given the events of the evening.
Yeah. It's really funny because I really don't like to be controlled, but whatever camaraderie I feel with you guys, I wanted to just listen and not screw things up, but I guess things still got screwed up, so I don't...
Buckle up. It's a lot of that. I don't think I've been on one op that's gone completely to plan, so
I mean,
you'll get used to it.
as long as no one actually it's more fun than staying in one place. I want to help somehow. It sucks just knowing what abilities I have, and my curiosity is honestly insatiable. And I want to know why I have blue in my hair all of a sudden, and
Well,
there's a lot. Sorry.
help is a tricky word with these types, but I can promise you will never want for excitement. We got a lot of that.
My sisters don't really want me to get involved in that. Oh shoot, how many hours has it been?
Long enough.
You can, you think, just make curfew. Meanwhile, back in the labyrinth, the haven part of the labyrinth.
They're coming here.
What do you want to do?
What can I do?
You said it was easier when you were alone, right? Do you want me to leave?
No, that's not what I meant. I just meant when we don't bring guests down there. You've been down there enough times.
I think Strauss is trying to contact me, to
Yeah,
get to me.
sure he is.
I don't think there was any way of not leading him.
I know. I just didn't want them to know this place existed.
I think as soon as Strauss stepped foot in the labyrinth, that was...
He hadn't been here yet. Now he'll come here.
What should we have done? Not gone to see the ley lines again?
No, I don't know. It was a trap, and
Stayed in here?
I'm not in, apparently. Don't know why I was. I thought I could, but I can't outthink Strauss, so... I don't know what I'm trying to do.
Last time, last time we were down here, something wasn't right. I shouldn't have let him through, do you?
You mean when we both let them go through with Kyoko alone?
Yes.
Yeah.
Playing it back. Someone.
Yeah, I know. Someone made us do it.
Yeah.
Eva, now that you have a little time to think, to recall information that those 6 successes have imparted to you, you can sift your memory for information you know about those stone creatures. In addition to what you've already remembered, you recall that because they are created by the kindred, they are affected by everything that affects the kindred. Sunlight, stakes, torpor, wards. They are also powerless against things like wood, metal, plastic, things that are not stone. They cannot shape those materials, and they cannot move those through those materials. There is enough non-stone material between the true labyrinth and the haven that you might still be safe here.
That gargoyle, it can only move through stone.
Okay.
I don't know exactly what your haven is made of, but
Maybe. I don't know. I guess we'll find out.
it's affected the same as we are, and I would place a ward, but I also don't want to draw them here.
I get it. I know.
I can place some inside, not on the doors.
Okay. Whatever you think is best. I need to go. I need to eat.
Hey, Well, I fed on you, and I know that you don't want to.
I'm not gonna feed on you at this stage. I'm not holding it back very well right now. So if I start feeding from you, I don't know if I'll stop. I don't want to do that. So I'm gonna go eat something else.
And where is it that you're going?
I'm gonna go find something I can eat. It doesn't violate what we talked about.
Okay.
I'm not hurting anybody anymore.
Okay.
I'll be back later.
All right, I'll be here.
I'm gonna go for a walk.
Going for a walk.
I'm gonna try and find something to eat.
Something that you can eat.
Something
but
that I can't.
does not break your promise.
Doesn't break my promise.
Understood.
Yeah.
Eva, you are left alone for a time.
Yeah.
Is there anyone you want to talk to or call, or would you prefer to be alone with your thoughts?
Alone. Trying to contain some anger. Strauss almost getting to us. Is that something a willpower check would? I guess she's trying not to break something in Jasper's Haven right now.
Roll your unspent willpower.
Yeah, 3.
You come close. There are a lot of breakables in the Haven, particularly in the library. But you do manage to control yourself, to contain your anger, your resentment, your rage. Maybe saving it for a better target, more deserving. Greg. When you reach your car, you're alone. Kyoko has summoned a rideshare for herself. You fumble for your keys, maybe breathe a sigh of relief, check your weaponry. It is at this point when the shadows next to you part.
Oh, God.
Hello, Greg.
Hey, been a while.
Good to see you. You look like shit.
Thank you. It's good to see you too. It's been a long time.
Yeah.
Eve,
Yeah.
what can I do for you? I assume you weren't just in the neighborhood.
No, I did come looking for you, Greg.
Great.
Listen, I have something really important that I need your help with. And I don't ask a lot of people for help, and there's certainly not a lot of people I can rely on, but I can rely on you.
Okay, now I appreciate that and all. As you can see, I've been through kind of a lot tonight. I think I'm gonna take a few days off and just recoup a little bit, if it's all the same to you.
Maybe I should say this a little more clearly. I'm not giving you a choice. I need your help, and you need to come with me.
Okay, you know what? I dig the whole, fucking bad cop routine. But you can run that shit by Nellie.
You know, I knew you were going to say that, so I took it upon myself to get the green light from Mama Bear herself. So, are you ready to rock, or are you ready to rock? Time's ticking.
Greg,
Fuck
do you
it.
want to check that? Or are you going to let it roll?
Nah, you know what? Fuck it. All right. I could use some excitement.
Looks like you got some tonight.
Yeah. Let's go.
I'll explain on the way. We don't have a lot of time.
Can't wait.
So, Jasper goes out into the night to sate his hunger.
Yeah.
Eva remains in solitude, alone with her anger and her plans. Kyoko races homeward, hoping to make it before curfew. Eve and Greg, well, that's a story that we'll tell on another night. In the meantime, this is the world of darkness. And in the world of darkness, nothing is as it seems. And yet everything is connected.
Fucking hell.
Do not smoke in a car full of explosives. Please.
All right, Mom. I'm sorry.
Don't let Nellie hear you call me Mom. She might get jealous.
Okay, well, you're not wrong there. Look, it's not even like anyone's gonna see us anyway. Nothing's happening here. One guy went in like an hour ago, and it's been dead ever since.
Yeah, well, nothing happening is good news.
I hope you're right.
You look like shit, by the way.
Oh, thank you. I also feel like shit.
Oh, good.
Pretty sure I still have some broken ribs.
I'll try not to make you laugh.
I believe you will be successful. Hey, so, kind of random, but it's been on my mind a bit. You're gone for like, I don't know, 4 months.
Yeah?
Nellie made it sound like you were going off to die somewhere. And then you pop out of fucking nowhere on Magnolia, scoop me up, and take me on some weird-ass fucking stakeout in Brentwood. What's going on?
I'm not a ghoul anymore, so
Yeah, what's...
I get to do my thing now, sort of.
Why?
Why what?
Well, you've been a ghoul for, I don't know, forever. Why would you... I don't know, did you choose it? Is this something you wanted?
Yeah, why would you want to remain a ghoul, having somebody, like, to feed off of constantly? I don't know. I was a ghoul for so long, and, you know, you spend your whole life hating it, hating the state that you're in, and seeing this thing on the other side and thinking it's going to be so great. And then once you have it, it's a whole other fucking set of problems you have to deal with.
I guess so. I don't know. I mean, everything's been fine with Nellie. Like, I don't mean to complain. Yeah, no, it's these last 4 months have been fine. It's just, it's weird. At least coming from what I did, you know, what I do, that this is my new normal. This is my life now.
Yeah. What is normal?
Apparently doing nothing in front of a fucking, flower shop? Anyway. You want some?
I don't eat, you
Oh.
dick.
Sorry, I totally forgot. Oh man, you would love these too.
Oh, they smell really good. What flavor are they?
Yeah, sour cream and onion. Fantastic.
I hate you.
I love you too, Ebe.